Starfield has recently just gotten one of its biggest updates yet, finally introducing creations and mod support. Really, just the biggest update that Bethesda has added to Starfield and something that is going to be changing the game forever. And in this video, we're going to be talking about it. So in Starfield, as we all know, there are a lot of issues in the game that Bethesda just hasn't fixed, right? Either if it's through mods or if it's through something else. But Bethesda themselves, is not known for fixing their own games. Thankfully, Bethesda has released creations for Starfield, which does allow people to come into the creation engine and actually play and fix the game themselves, which is very beneficial for players on PC and console, who don't want to play the vanilla version of the game and may want some added content. And it's even better that Bethesda is also adding content, but of course, in their own scummy kind of greedy way. Bethesda has actually introduced paid content through paid missions, which I'm not the biggest fan of, but they're basically just smaller DLC, which is really disappointing because it would be cool to have these small DLCs as free content or as like anything else instead of just $7 missions for like 20 minutes worth of a mission. That's nowhere near worth it, right? It does introduce new guns and armor, but like, again, is it worth $7 to you? Is that really worth $7 when people can just make missions for free and all they really need is a download, right? It's completely different, but I do like the way Bethesda is handling somewhat the, verified creators can make money off this too if you price it. Like one mod for new photo mode options was like $1. So if you want all these new photo mode backgrounds and options, you can pay $1 through the creation kit and boom, you have all those photo mode options, which I actually do really enjoy. So going through creations, downloading and playing with creations are subject to our terms of service. Some creations you may experience issues. Achievements are disabled unless otherwise specified. Here is the page. When I first saw this, trust me, I was flabbergasted. I was actually pissed off because I thought it was all paid. I thought this was all Bethesda verified stuff. No, they actually do have a verified creator page, of course, where you can go through. They already have companions. Someone's already made a pistol you can buy. Someone's made a whole ass store. Like, I don't know the point of it, but you can get a store. They've made an observatory. Bethesda has added this through mods, so you can have a whole ass observatory, which is pretty damn cool. Here, the poster design frames that I stated, you have a lot more photo mode options. There's just a lot of stuff here that you can get that's paid. And then you can also go down to, I've downloaded stuff, of course, like my library, right? Like color filter removals. So the game will genuinely just look better. Instead of the shitty filter, like say on Aquila, you'll actually have darkness in the night, right? Or like, again, like it looks dramatically better because they're getting rid of that crappy filter that just ruined the just way of the game. It looked weird, or like improved follower behavior, so they'll stick close to you, no angry companions. So when you start gunning people down, your companions don't get pissed at you, right? They'll fight with you. Visible chronomark watch. I think this is cool, for all companions and everything. You can actually see the watch. I think that's pretty cool. Environmental seal. There's a wonderless waitlist. They already have most popular stuff, right? People have already dropped mods, and by giving creators mods as well, this is awesome because now we can immediately start playing with these creations with a ton of mods we're able to test. And then there's also the stuff that Bethesda made. Again, I'm not a fan of this, but this is a smart way to introduce small DLC packages. I just wish if this was like 300 credits, I think this would be a lot better. $7 is not worth this. If this was 300, I'd be like, yo, you know what? $3 for like a small DLC like this. You get a new mission, you get new guns, maybe new armors. Like that would be cool. For $3. For $7, I think it's too much, especially considering if you go to purchase credits, it'll take me to the Microsoft store, of course. The prices, these obviously for American it's going to be different, but it's usually $10, $55, $5, and $27. But because it's Canadian, the prices do change out to $12, $64, or $65, $7, and $33. So it is different. I'm not the biggest fan of this. I do like the concept of being able to sell DLC through this, because this is an actual board you can find, and when you get this, you'll be able to, get the actual, mission. And, there is some cool stuff, like having mariner modules where, you can get these cool new modules for your ship. I think that's cool. I think, again, it's made by Bethesda, so some of this stuff I really feel like it should just be, in the game. I feel like this could just be added through DLC. I don't know why they need to put this into the game, but then they do hand out free stuff, like the Starborn Gravis suit, right? This badass-looking Starborn suit, completely free, you can just find in your room at the lodge. I'm annoyed. I did try to install this and find it. I had no clue, and I do like how achievement-friendly is there. So, you still get achievements. I'm actually a fan of, the Bethesda verified stuff is achievement-friendly. So, you can install these updates to the thing and still keep your achievements, which I think is really cool, right? That is something that is just really cool. And then obviously cheats, right? That isn't obviously going to help with achievements or remove research requirements. A lot of this stuff won't affect achievements, and some of it will, right? You have a content patch for playable civilian clothing, right? So all the cool clothing. I don't know what this screenshot is, but thick civilian clothing. Someone's already, which is really funny, already made characters. I want to bookmark that, but like I'm just saying. I mean, it's bookmark this one too. But like there's a lot of content here. They already have a cheap room, easy temples. So now the little anomalies will be placed for 100 seconds and 20 seconds instead of removing them. Like the little like floating areas you find in the temples and they disappear right before you touch them. Now they're going to be actually way easier to collect, which is just in and of itself a great patch. I actually really do enjoy that. Like that's gonna be so much better for quality of life. There's just so much stuff here. Someone made Starborn powers. Someone made Starborn perks and powers. What the fuck? Like that's genius. Like how did Bethesda not think of this? And modders are already doing it. They already have all this stuff. Like that is insane, dude. They are like for all the powers you have, they already have all this awesome stuff. Like you can get jump height increases. Like what the hell, man? Like, how did Bethesda not think of Starborn powers? And, like, you gain more power per second. Like, these are some genius, like, perks here. It's actually smart. I don't know how Bethesda hasn't thought of this. This is one I got a bookmark as well. This is a genius one, having Starborn powers. Like, this has literally just been brought up, had to have been, because I didn't see this last night. People are making new skills, right? So, increased magazine size. Like, there's so many skills Bethesda could have implemented. They already have a fast start new game for Starfield, which is, again, insane. I mean, like, you just go straight in, 60 seconds, new game is complete. You can start in all the different areas, and wherever you want through questing. You can start from the Den, Neon City, Keela, Sidonia, everywhere. There's so many spots. Improved powers. People are already improving the powers for Supernova. People are improving them for Personal Atmosphere. I have one installed. They're improving it for, like, the Blast, where you actually get to launch people, where you actually launch people instead of just knock them on their ass. I think it's a lot better. They already have an unofficial patch. Like, there's so much content here that you can already mess around and play with. Like, the proper gravity power. Yeah, where they actually get launched. They don't just fall, right? There's so much stuff here. They already have the shut up Korra, so Korra and San stop talking. I'm a fan of them talking. I don't really need this mod, but it is cool that they do have that as an option. There's just so much here, and think about how what this is going to look like in a year. Right? In 1 year, this is going to be loaded full of mods. People are going to be making mods. Like, the amount of stuff we already have, like, there's probably a few hundred things in here already, and Creations has been out for, like, 1 evening, and the day after I'm recording this video, there's already so much content. Look at that! They already have, like, what is that? What is that? Like, they've literally introduced a whole, like, the amount of content. Look at that. That looks insane. I gotta bookmark this too. Like, I literally just found this. This is insane. Look at the ships. They literally make a whole new area of ships. Like, you could make, look at that right there. The little thing I'm pointing at. You could make, like, TIE fighters with this shit. Like, you could make Star Wars ships with all this content. There's so much stuff here and all the awesome ships that you could build. Literally, just randomly finding this stuff is absolutely insane. There's so much here and so much potential for Bethesda. I'm absolutely amazed that, like, look, the mods are going to keep this game alive. And that's how it's going to work. Stuff like that increases replayability. The day we get mods where we can land and fly into space without having to go through loading screens, the second that mod is there, I'm fucking installing it, because that would be insane. And, like, just there's so many mods. I give it a few months before we have mods like that, like proper mods you can just install directly from Creation Engine. And on consoles, I'm pretty sure actually the mod support they give you is like 100 gigabytes of mods. There's so much space they actually give you for mods on console, like, because I think for Fallout 4 and Skyrim it's like 2 gigabytes. On Starfield it's like 100. That is insane. That is a lot of modding potential. You can just start shoving shit in there. You're probably gonna break your game, but again, a lot of content here. There's just a lot of small stuff, a lot of big stuff. Bethesda has actually changed the game here. Starfield is going to make a massive return with this mod support. They are. That's exactly what people have been waiting for, and for them to, like, shadow drop this realistically is insane. Right before Shattered Space as well, Starfield is going to be coming back. I guarantee it's going to be selling a lot more. It's going to be just having a lot more players. It's going to be insane, especially for console as well. I know console modding is a very small market, but for Bethesda games, they want to keep it in there. So for this ability to have it on console as well, it's going to be insane. Like, so much here that people are going to be able to play with, tinker. It's going to be a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see the future of Creations in general. Like, if they already have stuff like this, it's been a day. It's been a literal day, and I can't wait to see where we go in, like, a year. So, if you did enjoy this video, consider leaving a like, sharing, commenting, and subscribing if you so choose to. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Creations. Do you enjoy them? Do you dislike them? Do you like that now we have, like, this complete access to mods? The game has fundamentally changed for Starfield. This game is going to go fucking wild. It's, like, the limit is what the engine can do, and the engine can do a lot. And especially with what modders can do, I guarantee there's going to be whole new quest lines built, whole new planets built. I guarantee there's going to be a lot of stuff that people make the game. I guarantee they're probably gonna like even have mods where people compress the game down to 20 planets. They're just the planets that we can explore, really compress them, and just like completely make it a new Bethesda open world game. I guarantee people will fix this game. This game will 100% be going from like a 7 out of 8 of 10 with mod supports going to like an easy 10. That is what Bethesda needs, and what they have here is absolutely insane. So again, if you did enjoy the video, thank you all for watching. You become a member as well. Click the link down in the description below. Consider subscribing as well if you so choose to. Thank you all for watching once again, and I'll see you guys in the next video.